Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like a torta with some bad habits. Bye up, bye up. Let's get to the intro. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking. And I appreciate the support. I'm very humbled. We're having a good weekend. Look out weekend, because here gun comes, right? Happy Saturday, man. I thought I'd just throw a quick video out there for you guys, right? In real time, in high definition. Trip out, right? I'm going to let the guys know this is targeted for the men right here, man. Women, you could earmuff this one, or this could give you some knowledge you couldn't get in college, some game, right, to deal with a certain individual. But have you ever thought about how one certain song can change a man's life? I mean, one song changed my whole life. It wasn't the gang that changed my life. It wasn't getting shot in the head that changed my life. It wasn't committing felony after felony that changed my life. It was actually one song that really stood with me. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So a long time ago, I had a prima, right? And I mean, I still have her, but a long time ago, I had her, right? She was my prima. And she always had fine homegirls. And you guys know about her if you watch the Supers. Her name was Brianna, right? She would always hook me up with her homegirls. And I treated them like how homies treated chicks back in the days. I utilized them, used them for one thing or another. And boop, beep, beep, bop, bam, there I go, right? Hey, they not like us. They not like us, right? I was gone. But this particular homegirl she hooked me up with, I was really vibing with and feeling, right? In fact, I liked her a whole lot more than she liked me, because one day I'm at her pad chilling, and this was about a week into the relationship, and I was really trying to put some roots down. I really thought I was in it to win it, right? And a song came on, and this particular song I started listening to, and it was at that point when I knew she looked at me, we got eye contact. I looked at her, she looked at me, she looked through me, and she was like, she looked right at the door, right? Put it like this, after listening to this song for the very first time, I already knew, man, I got to reevaluate some situations. I got up and I just got out, right? So the song was No Scrubs by TLC. You guys remember that song? I don't want no scrub. A scrub is, right? You guys remember. Well, as I'm listening to this song and she's in there cooking and I'm feeling myself like, yeah, man, I got this chick, right? The song starts to sing lyrics like, if he lives at home with his mama. And I took a pause, right? If he has a shorty that he don't show love to, oh shit, right? Where's my daughter at? I need to give her a phone call, right? Trying to get with me with no money. Oh no. I was like, oh man. You know what I'm saying? This guy's known as a buster. Here I am with Buster, 114% Buster tattooed on my head. I said, man, I scratch off every single lyric in the song is about me. I'm a scrub. I realized at that point right there, I was a scrub. I was in the scrub zone, right? So that literally gave me a boost. Well, she boosted me up at her house. When she heard that song, she's looking at me and she was like, don't you live with your mama? And I said, oh, yes. She's talking to me. She was like, don't you have a shorty that you don't show love to? I said, no, I love her. I just don't show it as much as I should. Oh, yes. She's talking about me. Hey, you're trying to get with me with no money? Oh, no. And I was a scrub for real. So what I did is I took off walking because I had no car. I was hanging out the side of my best friend's ride, trying to holler at her, right? Or in this case, my prima at the time. So I went home and I started my mom's house and I started to reevaluate the situation. And I literally, that changed my life because I was like, man, I got to get the fuck up out the scrub zone. So what I do, I went and got me a job, went and bought me a little car, put a little money in my pocket, started paying child support, paying attention to my kid more often, getting her on the weekends. And little by little, I literally had a pad with the lyrics to this song on the notepad with a pen. And as I achieved to get out of the scrub zone, I scratched one lyric off at a time. All right, I'm not living at home at my mama's anymore. Right? Oh, yes, I have a little money. My shorty, I do show love to. Buster, well, I'm still one of those, so we can't scratch that off. But, hey, 4 out of 5 is good. And I got up out the scrub zone. There's a lot of guys right now, to this day, that are in the scrub zone. And I say that to say this. Last night, I was on a particular social media site, man. There's some little youngster, man's the homie, right? He's cool. He's in his 20s, man. He's talking high power shit. Hey, hold head. Hey, fucking this. Hey, that. And I'm taking it like, whatever. Oh, you're bald, you're old, you're a grandpa, you should be in bed already. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's up with your mom's though? Right. And all this. Then at the same time, I hear him in the background. I look at him and I said, man, there's something that seems familiar. And I remember this motherfucker been wearing the same t-shirt for the last 3 days, right? So you know me, anyone that knows the gun, man, I'm always on point when it comes to clothing. Like I got a match, I'm always fitted. Right now, I just got the wrinkle white tee on, but you know, I'm kicking it at the pad on a Saturday afternoon. Most times though, I'm fitted and committed to being fitted. And so I'm like, hey, bro, what's up with that scrub ass t-shirt? And it all came flashing back to me about the word scrub and the song, the TLC song. And he was like, fool, what do you want, bro? My mom didn't wash my clothes yet. I said, oh, use a scrub. Bro, don't. He was like, oh, don't do me like, don't feel bad. I once was on scrub status myself, but I took the initiative to get off of it. So I implored him in. This is just a Saturday video, nothing too major here, not really a topic, but you will get put in the scrub zone. Okay, attention, all ladies. The Gunna Man is on the prowl. You will get put in the scrub zone. So I hope, literally, I hope you're not living at home with your moms, hanging out the side of your best friend's ride. I hope you're not doing any of that. I really, literally hope, man, you got your shit together, especially when you start getting into your 30s and 40s. If you're still living at homes with your moms at that age, okay, you're trying to get with her with no money. Oh, no, right? She don't want no scrub, mommy. That's just the facts. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So later on in life, after I was erased from the scrub zone and about the friend zone and into the zone, the zone, which is my favorite zone of them all, right? Years passed, man, and I'm not tripping anymore. I'm more intelligent. I'm more updated. You know what I'm saying? I'm more mature, and I'm just not tripping off no fucking song lyrics, right? Not like I was, which I should have been, and it helped. But I get in a relationship with the chick, right? And she's a scrub. Now, it works both ways because there was a song that was called The Retaliation to the Scrubs, right? It was the reaction to it, like, hey, you a scrub too. So when I met this chick, she lived at home with her mama. I wasn't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because her mom looked good too. And I loved waking up there in the mornings. There was Folgers in my cup, right? So I liked it. So I didn't trip off that. But then every time we went out, you know, I know I'm a man and it's the man's job, or at least it used to be. Now them, I don't even know if they're men anymore, but used to pay for the meals and shit. But there's times when times was rough and I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? King's table costs too much. $29.99, right? For some prime rib. That shit ain't even prime, right? So I used to be tripping a little bit. But she didn't have no money. Then she'd always be riding around with her torta-ass homegirl in the Honda Accord, you know, the one that's always slammed on the side because the big chick is driving it. And I was like, she's hanging out her best friend's ride trying to holler at me, right? She started checking off all the boxes of a scrub. So one day we're kicking back there and that song happens to come on. I don't know. Maybe God wants it that way. He's trying to give me a vision, right? Maybe it's the power of the fucking Aztec gods and Zeus, the same ones little Toro worships, right, are trying to help me out. But I'm listening to the song and I started looking at her, right? I'm at her mom's pad. She's washing dishes and shit. Her mom's talking about, hey, mija, wash my dishes. I'll give you $15, right? That ain't even going to afford what I have in mind. She was a scrub. So what I did was I sat her down and I quickly ran her down on how I got out of the scrubism, right? How I got out of the scrub zone. First and foremost, I was like, bitch, get off EBT. That's what you got to do. How the hell are you collecting EBT, but your kids are always with the baby daddy? I don't get it, right? You need to get up at your mom's house. She said, can I come and live with you? Negative, right? Negative. So you don't get out of the scrub zone relying on other people to help you. You need to take the initiative to do it yourself. And that's just what it was. So she was like, all right. Later on in life, she had an old man, nice house, right? I said, damn, you got about the scrub zone. She still didn't have no money and she was still hanging out the best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. But the fact that she got up out her mom's pad and she got halfway there, you know, I give her the pass. The thing is, I see a lot of people out here running their dick suckers in their neck on social media, talking about this and that from the comfortabilities of their own mother's house. Look, I'm not going to lie. I've lived with my mother from time to time. When you're on rough times, you can always go back to mom's if you got it like that, right? But nowadays, man, at the age that I'm at, that's not even an option. Like, you got to do your own thing. You can't let all the bullshit that you're involved in come to your people's homes, right? It just ain't, that ain't cool. That ain't the shit. So this morning, man, the reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to tell you guys a quick story, and I got one more little story for you right now, but I heard the song and I was like on the phone with the homeboy Dubs and I was like, damn, bro, you know, I used to be a scrub. He was like, oh, you're not anymore? I said, no, I'm not anymore, right? But I took that shit serious. I'm telling you, I literally walked around with the lyrics, scratching them off. Like, okay, I just moved out my mom's house. Oh yes, girl, I'm talking to you. Right? And I was all into it. Anyway, so trip out about the scrub zone. I had a homeboy, right? And he was a certified, rectified, verified scrub, right? Kind of like Little Toro. You know, if you live at home with your grandpa, oh yes, homie, I'm talking to you. If you're walking around Frisco with a Mongolian, oh yes, homie, I'm talking to you. You're trying to get with the G with no money, oh no. Right? If you call 911 on the homies, oh yes, Toro, we're talking to you. If you're getting massages by a China, oh yes, homie, I'm talking to you. If you're running around with one sock higher than the other, yeah, right. If you're on it, if you're on the gram begging for money, oh no, that's the homie. Anyways, that he's not the homie, but that's the homie that would sing that song. So I had a homeboy that reminds me a lot of Little Toro. He was a little Jay Caddish, right? He was a Disculpamish, right? And he was a scrub, verified. And I remember, man, at the time, my old lady, she had a badass sister, right? I mean, I chose the wrong sister. I should have been with her, but she was bad. And he kept saying, hook me up. And I say, bro, she ain't gonna fuck with you, bro. She got like expensive taste. He was like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to hit it. I'm gonna keep it real. I said, you might be able to slide in, bro. Cause he was an ugly fella, right? I said, you might be able to slide in, but just don't open your mouth. Don't say nothing. Don't tell her where you live. Don't tell her what's in your pocket, because I know it all equals zero. So just, if you want to be the hero, don't tell her you have zero. First thing this dude does, she's like, hey, because he's on her. She's like filling them. He's kissing up on her. She's retaliating back, right? And she's reciprocating or how's that? She's very she's reciprocating what he's doing, right? And he fucks it up. She's like, hey, let's go back to your pad, right? He's like, can we go to your pad? And she was like, nah, because right now my ex, you know what I'm saying, he stays there. And, you know, chicks, it's always an ex involved or a baby daddy. Always. I mean, there's a guy that I live with, but I'm not, you know, they always got something going on. So he's like, we can't go to my pad because my mom will trip. She's like, what? How old are you? Did you lie, motherfucker? He was like, nah, I'm 26. At this time, we're younger, right? Nah, I'm 26. But she was like, motherfucker, you live at home with your mom? He says, you live at home with your baby daddy? She said, motherfucker, he's a grown man. Unlike you, that was it. So you want to know what I had to do for that? I had to make a sacrifice. I had to take her and her sister down. It's just what it is, right? So she was ready. He wasn't. I was. Yes, I'm ready to learn, right? Homeboy had to go home to his mom's pad and hang out the side of his best friend's ride there. Straight up. Anyways, man, just a little Saturday video I wanted to put out. Nothing too major, man. Make you guys laugh a little bit, but it's the truth. You guys got to really reevaluate your life, homies. If you guys are in the scrub zone, and there's a lot of you on social media that are in the scrub zone, right? Get up out of there, because ain't no chick going to want you. And I'm going to tell you, it'll make you a changed man. You don't got to drop out of the gang. You don't got to fucking quit this or quit that or go to church. You ain't got to do none of that. You got to get your ass get up off your lazy ass and stop hanging out the side of your best friend's ride trying to holler at them double D's. Go out there and get out the scrub zone, man. It'll help you out. With that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly and honestly believe in. That's the betterment of all people. I'm not doing this to clown anyone, but if the shoe fits, I don't even know if you got enough money to buy shoes, but you can wear them. Thumbs up, man. You already know what it is, man. This video is sponsored by Vario Liquors. If you're ever in the Turlock, California area, go tap into the Vario and go get you something cold and icy